Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial for you all today. I am showing you there that my brows are already done. Of course, I did use all Benefit brow products. You're going to see me pick up the Goof Proof or Gimme Brow and the 24-hour brow setter, both by Benefit. I also cut my brows with the Kevin Kwan concealer. Today we are going to be doing a summertime bronzy look for you guys. So I hope you all are ready. I'm now going to go in with the Celestial Thunder palette. This is by Dominique Cosmetics. Her palettes are so good. The shadows are so very creamy. All of the eye brushes that I'm using for the most part are all Morphe brushes. I got them in an eye set collection, so there are no numbers on them. But if you go on the Morphe website and just look up eye brushes, you'll see the pack that the set that I did get. Just going in and blending in that first shade as the transition shade all throughout the crease. And I want it to be pretty pigmented, and I am bringing it pretty high up, but I am leaving just a little bit of room on the brow bone to be able to highlight the brow bone. Then taking that deeper brown shade in the palette, I am going to put this a little lower on the crease, but I am going to add this just for definition and to darken up that crease a little bit. I'm watching Friends in the background, so right there you see me singing the I'll Be There For You. Now going in with that shimmery brown shade. It does pull up a little reddish pink on camera, but it is brown. I am also putting this in the crease as well. I'm mixing those two shades together, the deep brown and the shimmer shade, and just putting that in the crease. And I found that turned out really, really beautiful. Really shimmery, really pretty. Just the bronzy effect that it gave here. As you can see, it changed the eye look completely. Just one move can either make or break an eyeshadow look. And I am just going to go back and forth between the original transition brush and just blend those shades together. I am going to continue to come up in the screen. Now taking that ColourPop shadow that is in Ladybird. You know I love Super Shock shadows, and just wait till you see this one. Ladybird is gorgeous. Look at that. So pigmented and so beautiful. I love this shade. I love it. You'll see me here in a moment after I do add Ladybird to the middle of my lid. I will go back in with that is a Luxie small tapered blending brush that I'm using. I will go back in and just blend the outer edges and inner edges just to make it more seamless. So you can see there that I am deepening it up a little bit more, and that's just to correct any area where I might have went a little bit too far out on the outer corner and inner corner than I wanted to. So I am just taking that brush and putting a little pigment and adding it to the outer and inner edges, and also taking that original transition shade brush I used and adding it to the top. Now starting on the face, you all already know I love Wander Beauty. We're going to be using a couple products from them today. This is the face oil. I love their face oil. It is my all-time favorite. And if you have dry skin, I really suggest it. Now going in with the Cover FX Water Cloud Primer. This is really good for dry skin. Very moisturizing, hydrating primer. I am adding that all over the face. It also is a very good tacky primer. So if you like those tacky primers, they make you feel like your foundation will stick to the face, then you're going to love it. Now going in with some of the Tatcha Water Moisturizer. I love this stuff. And I've been kind of playing around with when I add my moisturizer to my face, and I've really been liking it after everything. You see that glow? I really like that. So, you know, it never hurts to play around. Just because you may hear one guru or one makeup artist tell you one thing, it never hurts to play around with your steps. Now going in with the Iconic London, these are the Illuminating Drops. I am going to just place it on, you know, randomly on the face, and then I'm going to take a foundation brush and blend it into the skin. This is going to give you that bronzy, glow from within look. And since we are going with that bronzy goddess look, we are going to use more of a golden shade. And I mean, look at that. Just glow from within. Beautiful. And I would really suggest to use a brush when doing this. If you are following along, do not use it with your hands. If you use it with your hands, you will regret it. It will definitely stick to your hands. Now I'm going in with the NYX Born to Glow Concealer. I am going to spot conceal with this. You already know that I like to spot conceal before I put on my foundation. I feel like if you put it on after your foundation, you are just you're messing with the foundation. So I like to put the foundation on top and kind of blend them in together. And I probably will not use this concealer to spot correct anymore. It's just too bright. Now going in with the Born This Way by Too Faced in the shade Warm Beige. That is my spray tan shade. I am going to go ahead and add like a pump and a half and just blend that all throughout my face. And you'll be able to see immediately that there is that glow from within. That is what you want. Chris is making fun of me, so I have a whole new recording setup, and so he is basically right in front of me watching the whole thing. So it's awkward to do that. Well, it was more awkward in the beginning. Now it's just, I'm used to it. So, and also just per the usual, I am going in with the Eco Tool sponge. It is my favorite. Now going in with the Kevyn Kwan Sensual Skin Enhancer Concealer in shade SX01. I am going to take a flat concealer brush and I am just going to place the concealer just where I want it. This has very high pigment, and as I've told you many times, it is very thick. So a little goes a long way. I literally dip just the teeniest, tiniest amount on my brush and place it where I want it. Basically just so I can just blend it straight out. She's very, very thick. Now in this look today, I am wanting a little bit more pigment, a little bit more bam underneath the eyes. So you will see me also go in with the NYX Born to Glow Concealer just under the eyes, and also on the forehead and on the chin. Also, I am using the CoverGirl Set and Mist setting spray as usual. I love this stuff. Again, it is a dupe for MAC Fix Plus. MAC Fix Plus, the rose scent. It is a dupe. And again, after I blend that Kevyn Kwan concealer in, I will then go in with the NYX Born to Glow. You will see that here in just a moment. Now going in with the Chanel This is their bronzer. It is my favorite product to contour with. It is a cream product. I don't think they have any other liquid bronzer. I could be wrong. This one is called the Les Beige. It is just so beautiful and so airbrush looking and just flawless. Also, again, if you are interested in these headbands that I wear, they are just simply from Amazon. All you do is just look up makeup headbands, and they have all kinds of different ones. And you can literally just throw them in the wash and all the makeup comes right off. Now I'm taking a pencil brush from Morphe, and I am just going ahead and taking that Chanel bronzer and drawing it down the bridge of my nose, the way that I like to contour, and down to the tip, basically making a V shape, and then patting in that bronzer. And then just to make it more seamless, I take the little bum of my beauty blender and go all the way around. Well, it's not a beauty blender, it's an Eco Tool beauty sponge. Now taking my Cover FX, this is the Perfect Setting Powder. I'm going to go ahead and set my face. I do not really bake. Whenever I dip into the setting powder, typically what I do is I knock off all of the excess powder off of the sponge, and then I'll put most of the pigment under my eyes and drag the rest down my face. But you will see that I set my entire face here. I do bake down the bridge of my nose just to highlight the bridge of my nose. And I just do that with the tip of the Eco Tools beauty sponge. It has a really nice tip on it. That is like the perfect size for me baking down the bridge of my nose. And of course, you know, the little chin strap that I bake, I do that every time. After I do that, I'll go in with the CoverGirl setting spray and spray my entire face before I do go in with my bronzers. And today, since we are doing a Glow From Within bronzy look, I'm going in with the Wander Beauty. This is a double palette with a blush and bronzer. I'm going to go in with the bronzer with that BH Cosmetics contour brush, and I'm just going to go in. This bronzer is so beautiful and so pigmented. People don't talk about Wander Beauty enough. It needs to be talked about more, because the products that I have tried by Wander Beauty, which is their mascara, their face oil, and their bronzer and their blush, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So gorgeous. I love this bronzer so much. Wander Beauty is just a really good company, and out of any company that I hope works for me, Wander Beauty is one of them that I really hope works with me first. Now with the Charlotte Tilbury, this is the Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. I use this to highlight the under eye and middle of my forehead. I am just going to go ahead and do that. And I like to put on my bronzer first. That way I can then take the Charlotte Tilbury powder and kind of blend it all in and make it all seamless and make it marry together, because the skin is the most important part for me. And that is what really is going to be bringing this look together, is the skin. So take your time. Obviously, this has been sped up, so take your time. Then taking just a big fluffy brush, this has no product on it at all. I just kind of mix everything in together. Now going in with the Ambient Lighting Blush by Hourglass. Is one of my all-time favorites. This is in the shade Diffused Heat. It is a peachy tone. We're going to go ahead and add us some blush. I'm now going to go in with a little bit of the Morphe bronzer. I'm not really even going to be adding any product, you guys. I'm really just dipping my brush one time, and only because I wanted to define my contour a little bit more. Not adding any extra product, just warming up the cheeks just a little bit more. Chris is making fun of me here for showing you all the brushes. I'm now going to go ahead and do my lower lash line, of course, with the Celestial Thunder by Dominique Cosmetics. I'm going to take all three of those shades, and first I'm just going to go in with that orangey tone and go all the way across the lower lash line. And then I'm going to mix the darker brown and the shimmery brown. I'm going to mix those together and then run it across the lower lash line. Now going back into Lady Bird, Super Shock Shadow by ColourPop. I'm going to go ahead and add this to the inner corner of my lower lash line and also to my inner corner. So this is going to really change the game in your look. Anytime that you do add a lighter shade to the inner corner, it brightens up your eyes and separates them more apart and makes it more dramatic. It just makes the look. That's one thing that I cannot go without, is an inner corner highlight. It changes the game. Now you will see that I do go on the brow bone for this, but it just wasn't the vibe that I was going for. So I do go in, when I go in with the Laura Lee Los Angeles Lit Kit, you'll see me add that to the brow bone. And of course, we're just going to take that powder brush and we are just going to, I'm just kind of blending everything together, making it more seamless before I go in with the CoverGirl setting spray and spraying my face again. Of course, we've got our glazed lip kit here by Laura Lee Los Angeles. I'm going to be using all three of those shades that I just pointed to there: Cinnamon Sugar, Diamonds, Glow Gal. I'm going to be taking Diamonds up on the brow bone and then just taking that original transition shade with no pigment on it at all. It's just whatever's left on there. I didn't add anything, and just blending it to make it more seamless. And then I'll spray my face with the CoverGirl setting spray. This always helps to bring out the maximum pigment when you're using a highlight. If you spray your face, I mean, her highlights are just bomb diggity. So I mixed Glow Gal and Cinnamon Sugar here. Cinnamon Sugar is a little dark for me, so when I'm being honest by saying I only dipped in Cinnamon Sugar like once, because it is a little dark for me, but it's so pigmented and so beautiful. Her highlights are just so beautiful. Her liquid lips, so beautiful. She also has an eyeshadow palette called Nudie Patootie, which is one of my favorites. So, do not sleep on Laura Lee Los Angeles. Just showing you here our progress and where we're at so far. I am just taking a little bit of that Charlotte Tilbury powder, just a tiny bit, and I'm just kind of going over everything and just kind of, I feel like a beauty blender has a really good way of blending everything together. Now I'm going in with the NYX Eye Pencil in the shade Milk. This is their Jumbo Eye Pencil, and I'm just going in my lower waterline. That is going to give you more of that doll-like a look, especially when you add the mascara. In my last video, which I'll put up in a card with my sister, we did the same thing and it looked so good on her. You all already know, thanks to Bailey Sarian, the only mascara that exists to me now is the Essence Lash Princess Waterproof Mascara. I love the wand, and I love the way that it applies my mascara. So pretty. Now I'm going in with the NYX Suede Lip Liner in Whipped Caviar. I'm going to go ahead and line my lippies. And I did get some new Pat McGrath lipsticks. And I wanted to try one of the darker ones that I have. So I do try that. You'll see that here in just a moment. I'm just trying to find the right shade. I haven't got the colors of the lips memorized yet. So I'm going in with the orange one. I will put the shade name down in the description box. Such a pretty shade. I love Pat McGrath lipsticks. They're so creamy. When you start feeling yourself, that's when you know the look is coming together. Now I'm just going to take my Duo Lash Glue, and you already know I just kind of paint it on my lid down low where the lash line is. That's why I like the one with the brush. Now I have never done this with the tube. I wouldn't suggest that. I would suggest the one with the brush. I'm going in with a little bit of Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in Pure Hollywood and just kind of ombreing my lips, and I really liked the way that that looked. Now going in with Bold Face Beauty Mega Babe Lashes. Thank you, Bailey Sarian, for this one as well. These lashes are gorgeous. And just look at the difference once you add that lash. Like side-by-side comparison there. Just changes the game. Okay guys, here is the final look. I hope you all enjoyed it. Okay guys, I hope you all enjoyed this bronzy look that I created for you guys today. I thought it would be something fun to do, just a makeup tutorial that you guys could follow along with. Obviously, I did voice over it and mention every product that I did use. Sometimes I do forget to mention the product, and if I do, it will be down in the description box down below. I want to welcome all the new subscribers who have been stopping by, and if you're not subscribing, subscribe. I have 2 big story times coming up that you do not want to miss. Also, be sure that you do cut your notification bell on. That way you can be notified every time that I do post a video. I seen a spot, sorry. But that way you can be notified anytime that I do post a video. I will also have all of my social medias linked down below so that you can follow me on every platform. And I also did want to mention these nails. They are from Etsy. I tend to order from like different nail shops on Etsy, but this one has become a favorite. These are Nails by Liz. And down here at the bottom is her Twitter, her Instagram, and her Etsy shop. So feel free to go and follow her and grab you some nails that are free of any thing that might be going around right now. I know for me, I definitely do not want to be sitting in no nail shop right now. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you do have any suggestions of what you might want to see next, Let me know down in the comment section down below if you enjoyed this tutorial, if you followed along, or whatever. Like this video. As in the words of Christina Randall, it is a free way that you can help your girl out. And I want to say until next time, I love you guys so much. Thank you all for joining me on this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.